Hello and welcome to Habano News. As you recall, 2024 is the year of Trinidad. Trinidad is a brand, Cuban cigar brand that was launched in 1969. It started to be known around 1998 when they started to sell cigars out of Cuba. And this year, the brand celebrated its 55th anniversary at the Gala Event in February 2024 in Cuba. The Gala dinner is taking place on Friday, with the launch of the Trinidad Cabildos and the relaunch of the Trinidad Robustos Extra. So this is the Robusto Extra, and this is the Trinidad Cabildos Limited Edition 2024, the first of the three limited editions 2024 to be launched. As you also recalled, and I made two videos about it. There was also the Habanos World Days in London for the people who were not able to go to Cuba in February. The whole Trinidad brand was celebrated in London. Great 3-day event, beautiful event. I made a video recently about it. And once again, we were able to smoke cigars, Trinidad cigars, and once again we were offered Trinidad Cabildos. And now Phoenicia, the largest Habanos distributor for Africa, Middle East, Cyprus, and some other countries around, is organizing the last event of the year dedicated to Trinidad, and the event is called the Trinity of Trinidad. So I am putting a link to the Phoenicia'S website in the description, and then you will be able to register if you want more information or if you want to attend the event that will take place in Doha, the capital of Qatar, on December 7th. It's a Saturday. At the moment, we don't know the exact location. It will be in a large hotel. There will be a beautiful dinner, as usual with Phoenicia. As you know, Phoenicia is run by a Lebanese family, and we know the legendary generosity of the people from the region, Gulf, and also Lebanon. So I'm convinced that it will be a great event. There was a Phoenicia event last year in Cyprus, because Phoenicia is actually a Cyprus company run by Lebanese family, and it took place in Cyprus. Beautiful. It was inside the casino there. I made a video about it. Very impressive. Quality of everything, the food, the wine, everything was wonderful. So this year, the event is taking place in Doha, capital of Qatar, in a hotel. We will be able to smoke indoors. Even though December is wonderful in Qatar, you can smoke also outside. So there are a lot of lounges in Qatar. There's a Casa del Habano, there are cigar shops in Doha. So you'll be able to smoke indoors and outdoors. So if you want to attend, you can, I put a link, and there is a registration inquiry form. There is also, in Phoenicia, prepared what they call a magazine, and there's a beautiful magazine written many pages about Trinidad. So I really recommend that you read it. It's very well made. I'm going to light up a Reyes, February 2005. So this is going on 10 years. Well, tobacco is probably already, sorry, 20 years. Tobacco is probably more than 20 years old. So I'm going to light the cigar. So we have no information on what we are going to smoke. So what we know is going to be a meal. There's going to be alcohol. Qatar is a bit stricter than the UAE on alcohol, but you can still organize dinners, events with alcohol indoors. So in the hotel there will be alcohol, and the price of the event is going to be 550 euros. It's about close to $600. And as usual with Phoenicia, and usually the rest of the events, you're going to get free cigars, great food, great event, and you're going to be meeting all the guys from the cigar community. So if you can afford the flight, if you have the time, I recommend you fly there. And maybe stay a few days, especially if you come from Europe and December is cold. You'll be able to enjoy the sun. All hotels have beautiful swimming pools. It's very relaxing. Doha is a beautiful city. People are extremely nice. I have a few Qatari friends, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. Gonna see my friends also from Kuwait. My great friends from the UAE also, and from Saudi Arabia. So it's going to be a great event, and I'm going to spend a few days there to be able to meet everybody, have the time to enjoy and spend time with my friends. So there is one thing that I don't know is what cigars we're going to smoke. So the event is called the Trinity of Trinidad. So Trinity means three. Yeah. So there must be 3 cigars that, at least, that will be introduced to us. So first guess, the Cabildos. First guess, Cabildos. Because of course it's dedicated to the 55th anniversary, and this is the 55th anniversary of Trinidad, and this cigar was made to celebrate the anniversary. Then the new cigar, which is relaunched, the Robustos Extra. That's my second guess. And the third cigar, the third cigar to be launched this year in the Trinidad family is the Trinidad Fundadores Vintage. I think I'm going to make a video about this because it's it's a new series of cigars called Vintage, where Habanos has aged boxes and then made special humidors, and they're starting at 10, there will be 15 I think, and 20 years, 20-year-old cigars. So whether we're going to get a Fundadores, whether we're going to get as a third cigar a Fundadores Vintage, I don't know. These cigars are very rare. They come in a special humidors, I think made by St. Dupont. I doubt it because they're very rare, extremely expensive, and well, I mean, I know that Phoenicia is extremely generous, but I don't know if they actually have these cigars with them. So first 2 cigars, I think I know what they are. Third one, I don't know whether it will be a Fundadores like this one. So for those who are not old enough, this was the old band of Trinidad Fundadores. This comes from a 50 cab of Fundadores with the old band, and this is the new band of the Fundadores legendary cigar. I know that for some friends it's the best cigar they've ever smoked, and for those who know or who remember the Jassim when he won the Hombre Habano title, when you get the Hombre Habano title for the rest of your life, every year during the event, during the festival, they give you a box of your favorite cigar. So you have to tell them, until I die, every year, I want this cigar. And Jassim chose the Trinidad Fundadores. So it's a legendary cigar. It is the cigar that Fidel Castro liked as well. Of course, with the Cohiba. Lancero. So obviously it would be a great evening, beautiful location, sunny. Weather is really good in December, it's not too hot. So I highly recommend you visit the place. Look at the website of Phoenicia. You can register, you can ask them, you can send them any questions you have. They ask you also if you need help with accommodation. Hotels are not expensive during this time of year. Around, you can get hotels at $100 a night, $200 for an intercontinental hotel. Obviously, there are some very highly luxurious hotels, but I mean, intercon less than $200. It's quite rare, especially these days. Flights, Qatar Airways flies nearly everywhere, so it's not that difficult to get there. Food there is wonderful, and there are great museums. So if you go there, the food is wonderful, the people are wonderful, and don't forget to visit some museums. If you go on TripAdvisor and check what museums they have, they're very impressive. So I think that's all I wanted to say today. Great news. I will be there, inshallah, as they say in the Gulf. I've got my ticket. I booked my hotel. So it will be Saturday, 7th of December. I will come earlier. I will leave a few days later. I'm going to stay there for a few days. Hopefully make some nice videos and some interviews. Hope to see you soon, and goodbye.